It's minicamp season, and today we're looking at the Denver Broncos and getting another look at Harvey. We're going to watch him work through some drills, talk some ball, everything else. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice from rookie camp, training camp, minicamp, and OTAs, workouts, anything in between. You want to know about your rookies? You want to know about those quarterback battles, those guys you drafted in fantasy football? It's all right here. Click that button. Stay in the know of your players, especially if you're making bets on them, especially start of the season, because we're covering the injuries and everything. We're looking at Harvey right here. 4 minutes, 7 seconds of clips. Here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. And the elephant in the room, J.K. Dobbins. We got our first look of him today. J.K. Dobbins, in an interview, said that he's special. Harvey's special, and he's excited to work with him. He says they're going to help each other out, and I can definitely see that. And I've said this prior in videos. I said it last week that he's going to be a good buffer for his rookie season. It's his rookie year. I expect a rookie ramp up for all rookies, and I expect him to get a fair amount of work to start things off, and there's just going to be his moment where there's takeoff. That's just how it's going to be. Sean Payton's excited for this kid. And the one thing you want to notice is how he moves laterally. Just watch him put that foot in the ground, take that step. There he is. He's also explosive. He can catch the ball downfield. We're going to see that on a lot of drills. There he is. He's very compact. Very compact. He's Quad City. He's got some quads. He's got hamstrings hanging out on the other side. Very compact running back prospect here. Built to handle a load. And he's going to help Bo Nix. He's good in the passing game. Catching it in the outlet. Going to help them move the chains, keep things going. Very explosive. I'm not worried about J.K. Dobbins. It's not going to be a long-term thing. Rookies need a bridge anyways to help them out. Said that going in. Said that before the deal was done. I thought the deal was done, honestly. It was close. I thought it was done. I apologize for being premature. I thought it was done. I'm not going to lie. I've been reading so much about it. I thought it was done. Sometimes my head just gets ahead of what's actually happening. But when you're watching these drills, it's different context with how they're moving and where they're going. But still, it's like, watch the other running backs move laterally. I'll have another clip up soon with them moving. Here's some stretching out. Look at the quads. Thick legs. He's built to handle a workload. He's built to be a guy, multiple 1,000-yard running back, good prospect profile. I was in on the prospect profile in draft season before the draft. He was one of those running backs I was watching hard. Like one of my guys before it was cool. Then it became cool, and I was like, man. Because everybody liked this kid once he got drafted in the second round to the Broncos. But very good profile, very explosive. I think this is a clip where you're going to see him mixed in with other running backs. Now, different context to where they're moving, but it's really the smoothness. And when you put that foot in the ground, you'll just see a different platform, a different hop. Ground covered. There he is. There'll be some other drills too where you get a good look. Look how compact he is compared to the other running backs. It's just he puts that foot in the ground and he just scoots laterally. And where other guys got to use an extra step. Boom, boom, boom. Getting it. Getting low pretty easy because he's already low. He's got good hands, guys. He's got good hands. We saw that in college. Sean Payton was very excited about him. Saw the tape, kept his mouth shut. That's what he said. Watched tape with him and said he wants to be better than all the running backs he's ever had. Said that was about a month or so ago. Watch him. Here's the lateral agility. You'll see boom, boom. Like, there's almost like that clip was edited. And it could be, or stutter there. But he moves he's so smooth. Compact running back. J.K. Dobbins, today in practice, he just worked alongside and just did conditioning. He's just getting the gears greased up, getting ready to rock and roll. You got a good look at R.J. Harvey here, and loved it. Loved it. I don't think this is going to hurt him long term. I think you need a good bridge, and I think they needed more talent. I think they saw what they had on the roster with Audric Esime, Jaleel McLaughlin, and they needed more juice. They needed more juice. The running back depth chart for every team needs to be more than a couple running backs deep. And you need to feel good. You're only good as your second running back. You're only as good as your second running back, really, especially with attrition. Attrition was down last year, especially between Halloween and Thanksgiving. We cover fantasy football, and the one thing when we're covering the waiver wire and what you need for pickups are injuries at the running back position. So it may feel like a bunch of injuries if we increase to the average, to the mean for injuries at running back, but really prior to 2 years ago, there were more injuries at the running back position. Odds are attrition is going to hit a lot of these teams, and you're only going to be as good as your second running back. More committees. It's slowing things down too with these injuries because less touches, less wear and tear. That being said, you want to use a committee. You're only good as your second running back in those regards too, because you got to have that fastball, you got to have that curveball. You got some similarities. I say similarities, not compared completely. J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, both of them compact running backs that are explosive, put that foot in the ground, cover a lot of distance. Both of them can do that. We do know about J.K. Dobbins' injury history. That's never going to escape him. That's been there. We might get removed. We might get a full season out of that. However, you got R.J. Harvey. And having that buffer, J.K. Dobbins as a meat shield to prevent R.J. Harvey from getting way too much work during his rookie season, I believe that's only going to help him. That's only going to help. I ain't worried about it. Like, it's more than just this rookie season. So, fantasy football-wise, with J.K. Dobbins in the fold here. Fantasy football-wise, nothing changes. Seasonal leagues, lottery ticket, rookie running back, and I want a lot of rookie running backs this year. Especially the cheaper, the better. My lottery tickets will be mainly running backs this year, and there'll be more of them this year than last year. There'll be a lot of You Need videos. If you don't know much about the You Need videos, those are videos that I pretty much cover the waiver wire. One player at a time, each player gets their own video, and I talk about whether or not you need a player, and it's very subjective to your needs. Dynasty, nothing changes. Nothing changes. A one-year deal of J.K. Dobbins does not impact this. You're never all in or in at all if that impacted you. Like, there was a bit of a sell window, but not really. Not really. Like, when you sell, you want to get more than what you drafted him for, or you're pivoting, or you're packaging up, which you could. You could have packaged up. There's a lot of hype, but with that hype, it's not real in a lot of leagues. That's a good cut. He's very twitched up and fluid. But I don't know. I'm not a guy that's selling R.J. Harvey. I'm not a guy like that. I think this is an offense that could be on the rise. I think this is a good fit for Bo Nix. I think this is a more long-term, dynasties long-term. We're not jumping the shark in June, not on June 11th. No, 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever. We're not doing that. I get it. The stock was perceived to be through the roof on Twitter, but nobody's just giving them away. No one's just selling them away. And nobody is going to give you any sort of discount. And no one's going to buy high with assets. You might have got a good pivot. You might have had some in a few leagues here and there. But no. And if you're in an RJ Harvey, you're in. There's a lot of people in. I got a lot of shares. I got a lot of leagues where I'm drafting in the back half because I have a lot of good teams. I have a look at good teams. Like, I'm not drafting 101 in every pick. Every league, I mean. I'm not doing that. I got a lot of RJ Harvey. Like, he's one of my most drafted players from this year's rookie class. One of my most drafted guys. And it just happened to be that way. And also in the start of rookie draft season, you was catching him cheap. You was catching him cheap before the consensus got there. Because RJ Harvey's profile and the school he played at and everything, you caught him cheap, and then all of a sudden the rumblings happened. So get your rookie drafts in quick. Get them in quick before the consensus just starts ramping up and people figure it out. Get them in quick. You might catch a little discounts with the knowledge you got on top of the draft capital. It ain't going to be for long. It ain't going to be for long. I'm talking hours. That's what I'm meaning. Because I saw it. I saw it looking through drafts. I study drafts all the time. He was a discount in some drafts. Like, discount as in few picks later than ADP now. And the big thing is him versus Caleb Johnson. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. I've got them both tier A. I like them both. And what I'm going to say is this is a very good running back class. And I would not be surprised if this rookie draft class just goes NWO on this running back positional rankings for fantasy football. I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. I think I like Harvey's situation a little bit better. But Caleb Johnson's also a very good running back. Caleb Johnson you can catch a little bit cheaper. That's the thing. But the hype's going to die down on Harvey a little bit in some of these leagues due to Dobbins, which I doubt in true leagues that are really invested in the rookies that's been around, or dynasty players who have been playing around for years. They're not going to react that quick. They're just going to stare at it with a stone cold face like me. Now we're looking at RJ Harvey. Broncos fans, if you're still here, you got a damn good running back prospect. You might have your next Alvin Kamara, your next big-time running back right here. Give him some time, give him some grace, some time to develop. Let me know what you think. Comments below and hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.